Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you everything has been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 26w14a, which is called the HerdCraft update. And so this update is a big one for Minecraft, so we'll take a look at all of the changes in this update because it fundamentally changes how the game works. Now, this video was recorded during a live stream, so that's why there's no editing in this video. But if you still like this video, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one in the future. So let's cover Snapshot 26w14a. The main big difference is that if we go into survival mode, you will see that we do not have an inventory. So yeah, we no longer have any inventory problems because there is no longer an inventory. What we do have is these 9 items in our hotbar. They are punch, follow me, move, attack/mine, craft, build, group, ungroup and highlight. And you can use these to beat the game. If we open our inventory, we can also see that we still do have our different crafting recipes, so we can know how to craft every item in the game for which we've unlocked the recipe. And furthermore, if we click this eye icon on the top here, we can also see that we have advancements here as well in HerdCraft, where the first one is herding and crafting your world. Then you can mine a block, get a crafting table and so on. And this pretty much guides you through this new update. So what I think is probably best to do to show you what this update is to actually go into a new world and show you how this all works. And I can show you how you get, for example, the crafting table like this, how you can get a pickaxe, how you can actually build a house just like this. So let's go into a new world and I'll show you all these features. So we'll go out and we can see indeed it says HerdCraft, moving block entities. And also the background panorama is different here as well. So let's just call this video and let's create our new world. Here we go, it will load in, and then here we are. So what do we have? Well, let's start with our first item, and that is punch. You can use this to punch blocks. Not that crazy. If you fully punch the block, you can see you get the achievement mine a block. And that is this one right here, mine a block, punch a block until it becomes alive. So this block right here is now alive. We can see it using the highlight item. So if we hold the highlight item, we can see all of the blocks we have punched and that are living entities currently. So we can do the same for this block, and you can see that now both of those are highlighted. Then you can use this next item, follow me. You can right click on these and you can see that there's an outline for both of them. And if we then left click, you can see that the lead attaches to those blocks and we can walk around with those blocks just like that. You can see that they do have a collision, so you can walk into them and start crouching and crawling. But you can move them around just like this using the follow me tool. If we then right click again, then that removes those leads. You can also use the move feature here. So once again, right click to select them and then left click to place them on a block somewhere and they will move over there and then also align nicely with the block. You can also use attack/mine on them, which you can see attacks the entity, and if we hit it enough, then it will, well, either die or in this case actually go into the blocks that you can create with them. But there we go, that one just died and it turned into a button, just like that. Then next we have the craft item. Now for this, I will actually go into a little bit of a more open area because then we can see it a bit better. So over here should work. So yeah, we need a 2x2 block surface. So you can see it looks like a crafting table here, but it's actually just a 2x2 grid. And we have 4 blocks here where we can place items or blocks. So for example, what we can do is we can punch another log here, just like this. Punch a log, then use the move item and place it like this onto the little crafting table. Now you can see in the air here, we see the planks floating. If we then punch those, you can see that this turns into 4 planks. Now, of course, if we wanted to make a crafting table, all we have to do is just select this, place it over here, select this, place it over here, select this, place it over here. And then just like that, we have the recipe for a crafting table, and boom, we can get a crafting table. So we can move it a little bit over here. Now we can see we have the full crafting grid here with a 3x3 area. We can also use the follow me, just like this, to just bring it over to maybe a little bit of an even more open area somewhere over here. Okay, there's a cave here. Let's not go into the cave. Let's move over, and you can see that that crafting table just follows us around. And we can just grab as many blocks as we want and make them follow us around if we wanted to. Now this is a very dense forest here, but I guess this sort of works. Let's go into the cave here and put the crafting table down here. And make it stop following us, please. There we go. And now we have our 3x3 crafting grid here. So we can see that now we've done these 3 items of the advancements. You can also, for example, craft a chest. So to do that, of course, we once again punch a few logs. Punch a log here. And punch this log. Now what we can do is we can put our crafting table down here. Or these are 2x2 crafting grid. Move the log just like this, and do the same thing with this one in a second. Turn this into planks, and we can grab the planks and turn these 2 logs into a chest. You can see we also can craft buttons, we can craft sticks. Basically the entire game now works like this, where you have to use these crafting tables and crafting grids to create your items. So you can do the same thing here with the other logs, and then also put these planks over here. Just like this. And there we go. And now this should make us a chest. There we go. Now we have a chest. We can put it over here. Very nice. That works by me. Now we can right click. Now we can use the highlight and right click it. We can see that we can actually open the chest. And this means we can actually also put items in there. So if you punch a dirt here, it will fall. And there we go, it goes into the chest. So now indeed we have dirt in the chest. So it works just like a normal chest, you can put items in there. That's how that now works. Now we do also have this build option right over here. So let's say we, for example, punch a dirt block here. And then use the build and place it over here. That just means that the block will move over there and turn into a solid block there again. Now that is quite interesting because there are also some other advancements here. For example, we have this one, craft a door. Let's do that because it's very interesting and works very well with the build tool afterwards. So let's grab a few more logs. First of all, let's grab an oak log here. You can see there's also gravity here, so the blocks fall. And then put this right here in our crafting grid. And let's do the same thing with another one so we can actually craft a door. So get both of those and then move this over here as well. Get the planks and then start crafting a door here. Okay, the blocks are just flying over me right now. There we go. Grab all of these. That's 4. There we go. And then let's grab the second log we have here, turn those into planks, and then craft 2 more planks and put them over here to craft a door. I don't think that worked. There we go. We have our door. So there we go, now I have these doors, and what we can do now is we have the advancement Seek Shelter, and if you now look at this, we have the second advancement here, watch 23 blocks and a door combine into a tiny house. So let's actually do that. And to do this, I will just grab a lot of dirt, because that's easy. We have a lot of dirt lying around, and it won't take too long to actually mine all of it. So that's 6, and let's get up to 23, so that's 8 over here, 9, let's get 10, 11, 12, and then 9 more, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So there we go. It already says tiny house assemble, but that is a bit strange because we haven't actually done it yet. So let's actually grab all of those blocks with the build tool. So 3, 4. Wait, what? It did work? It somehow already worked. So it turned it into a house here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's a little strange, but normally you would have to use the build tool there. I don't know how it happened that I didn't need to do that. But yeah, indeed. Okay, let's move this out of here. Okay, I don't think we can move it out of there. I think it's just basically stuck in there. Come on. Yeah, no, that's that's quite stuck. Anyway, we have a little house. We built a house using our tools in Minecraft. That is very, very nice there. And yeah, there's a lot more advancements here as well. You can craft a sword, you can mine some obsidian, you can craft a pickaxe, you can get a barrel, make a barrel roll, or do a barrel roll in the nether, of course. So yeah, there's a lot more stuff to explore here in this update if you want to go for it yourself, but of course you can do it. This update is available in the Minecraft launcher. It is Minecraft Snapshot 26w14a, so make sure to check it out there. Let's do one more thing, and that's craft that pickaxe. But of course, our crafter is now a bit stuck here, so we probably should move it out here. Let's bring it over down here. This seems about right. So yeah, we'll have to wait for it to get here, but in the meantime, we could of course grab some more logs so we can actually make our pickaxe. There we go. Hopefully that crafting table is making its way over here, and otherwise we'll just make a new one. That's also fine. So yeah, here we go. Let's grab this and put it over here. I don't think the crafting table is making it. Where is it? Let's see. You can also use the follow tool. That may be a bit easier here. Okay, that seems to be working. Nope, it broke. Okay, we'll just make a new crafting table. That is totally fine. It's not that difficult, so we just do this and then use the move. Place it over here, place it over here. And there we go. We have our crafting table already again. Very nice. So now let's actually make our pickaxe. So we'll grab this and turn that into planks, please. Okay, it's not working because it has to be... Oh, come on. It is a bit finicky to work with. I think they should definitely update this a bit because it is still a little difficult to work with all of this. But I guess we can just use the full crafting table anyway. No, let's not move the crafting table. Let's move the logs. There we go. Let's not make pressure plates. Let's make sticks like this. There we go. So we want a pickaxe, so we don't need this one. And then we add the plank, and then we need one more plank. Now let's quickly make it daytime just for the video, otherwise we don't see anything. There we go, daytime, and let us place this down here and quickly make that last plank. So put the log over here and then turn that into planks. Now let's grab this plank and place it over here. And it's moving its way over, and that should give us our pickaxe. No, this stick is probably in the way. There we go. We have a pickaxe and craft a miner. There we go. So yeah, then we could also make a furnace. You could make iron and so on and so forth. If you want to explore this for yourself, of course, that is fully possible. And also let me in the comments down below what awesome advancements you found in this HerdCraft update. And so there we go, that's Minecraft Snapshot 26w14a. If you have any more questions about this video, then please leave them in the comments down below. But anyway, there we go, hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please subscribe!